Long ago, a great power made the world. It made all the stars, and the earth lived among the stars. It made all the animals and birds, and at first made them all the same. However, it soon became obvious that the duck was the most noble of all animals, and the most noble duck of them all was named Butterduck Fluffy Duck. Butterduck Fluffy Duck knew,
While it's nice to be important, it's more important to be nice.
And so Butterduck Fluffy Duck was kind to all the other animals. The animals followed in kind, and all the animals worked together, ate together, and even played together. After a time, however, the animals became restless and began to do great mischief. Eventually, the great power found out what they were up to, and mischief turned into trouble. Then, the great power said to Butterduck Fluffy Duck,
"Noble duck, if you cannot control your people, I shall find ways to control them."
Butterduck Fluffy Duck had an idea and told the great power,
Well, have you considered giving us something fun to do?
This surprised the great power, because they had been so distracted by the mischief that they had forgotten to create fun. The great power then gave 5 gifts to the ducks to share with the rest of the world. The first gift, was music, which allowed all the animals to enjoy sound and to celebrate. The second gift was reading, which allowed all the animals to better use language and to share stories. The third gift was swimming, which allowed all the animals to be safe and to have fun in the water. The fourth gift was art, which allowed the animals to be creative and to make the world even more beautiful. The fifth gift was cooking, which allowed the animals to try different ways of preparing food and to never grow tired of eating. The animals rejoiced and thanked the great power for the gifts. They immediately began to use their gifts, and it was not too long before they realized that they could combine them, and soon they were creating new ways to have fun, and began to create gifts for each other and begin to share them with the world. When the great power saw this, they were pleased, but they realized, that they were no longer needed. The great power knew that the ducks would be able to watch over the rest of the animals, so the great power vanished. The great power loved the world and could not bear the thought of abandoning it, so the great power turned into a bright light and told the animals,
"I am leaving, but I'll never be gone. I'll always be near you, even if you can't see me. One day, if you need me, I may even return."
The animals had many questions.
How will you know if we need you? How will we find you? When will one day come?
The great power did not answer their questions, but simply replied,
"Do not worry about the future. Enjoy the gifts I have given you, and share these gifts with others. If you trust in me, you also must trust in the ducks. They will be your guide. Goodbye, my friends."
and with that, the great power was gone.
The war to end all wars did not end soon enough. So, Heartland USA sent the Allies its most effective secret weapon, Butterduck Fluffy Duck. The duck brought the great powers gifts with her, and all the goofy Europeans stopped trying to kill each other and started having fun. The army was so happy that they made a special duck medal that they gave out to the soldiers with the best jokes. They threw a big party with a parade for Butterduck Fluffy Duck, but Gladys forgot to order a new banner for the parade, so they just used an old one from the last time Peter Frampton came to visit. Unfortunately, they couldn't agree on a theme for the party. The people with hyper-extended knee joints danced in the streets. A polka band played in the garden. The jazz band played in the backyard. And it didn't really matter, because all of the soldiers were watching Butterduck, Fluffy Duck, and the Andrews sisters dance in front of the tank.
Oh, my head. Ugh. How do you honor someone who has done so much to make so many people happy? Everyone decided to erect a Butterduck, Fluffy Duck weather vane. It would always point the way to happiness, and as mayor, I presided over the ceremony. Santa Claus was there with his band, but he had spent too much time dieting and exercising and forgot how to play the trumpet, and he just passed out. Anyway, the weather vane had the power to make dreams come true, which reminds me of a dream I had about a big bowl of pasta. We were swimming in it. Started to wander around, but the tuba kept asking for $5, and I wasn't quite sure what he needed it for. My head was spinning. I wanted to lie down, but I was floating on a ravioli. But I think it was a cheese, or maybe it was a beef ravioli. Well, sure. I know it was a butter sauce. I like butter sauce. Kind of like Butterduck Fluffy Duck. And in the midst of all of that, the sunbeams kind of flew down like raindrops and made skittles in between our toes. I say our because Chewbacca, I believe, may have been there. And in the sight of all of this, I decided to start tap dancing. But my feet had turned into fish. And if you've ever tried to tap dance with a trout and a flounder, it's not as easy as one might actually expect, despite dream world gravitational effects. And about this time I figured that maybe it was a dream world, that I was having such a strange, fun time.
FaceBuds Windsor should be here soon.
Good thing we heard the stress signal. Whoa, wait a minute. New co-pilot looks suspicious.
Oh yeah?
Me think he... Traitor!
Stop!
Me think he have secret. Me find out.
We don't have time for this. FaceBud's not here, so we should look for her on the planet's surface.
Yikes! Our sensors are showing that Theranos is getting very close. Things don't look good. If you're leaving, you'd better do it now. Live long and prosper.
Hello, old mysterious man. We need you help us.
We need to find our leader. Have you seen her around? She's a yellow duck with orange feet and black eyes.
Yellow duck.
Yeah, she round here?
A duck. What floats but is not made of wood. It is a duck. Feathers dry from preening. The mallard does not quack like the female can.
Yikes. That's not very helpful. Me still think co-pilot looks suspicious.
We better keep looking. Maybe her ship crash landed in the nearby swamp.
There's nothing a little music can't help. Rockin', rockin' and rollin'. rolling. Down to the beach I'm strolling. But the seagulls poking my head, not fun. I said, seagulls, stop it now.
Oh, great! We better go back to the ship and see if Facebuds is there.
Cut! Who is this bozo? That's supposed to be Theranos? We can do a lot better than that. Where's that kid that I saw earlier? She was great. Oh, there she is. Hey, buddy, she's gonna play Theranos now. You can still stick around and be a stunt double in case we gotta bounce a wiffle ball off your head, but you better give her the glove. Yeah, just put it on her hand. It's not that hard. Just put it on and then get out of the way. You're gonna do great, kid. And action!
A man came to me and said, "I found a nice boy for you. He lives in the next village, and he is ready for marriage." We were not supposed to meet until the wedding, but I wanted to make sure. So I snuck into his village. I hid behind a tree, and I watch him chopping wood. I think if I don't like the way he looks, I don't marry him. But, he not look very nice to me. So I said no to the man. I no marry that man. He funny looking. I'm very sorry. What was the question?
I was sitting with my friend Arthur Cornflake in a restaurant. It was a cafeteria, and this beautiful duck walked in, and I turned to Arthur and I said, "Arthur, you see that duck? I'm going to marry her." And 2 weeks later, we were married. And it's over 50 years later, and we are still married. I don't know who this is.
I call this meeting to order. I thought we were already in a meeting. The meeting cannot officially begin till we take roll. Whose turn is it to be secretary this week?
I think it's, Kitty Pool.
What? I thought you said secretariat. I only volunteered because I thought I'd get to have a little man ride around on my back.
Moving right along, Kitty Pool, take attendance.
Captain Ameriquack.
Present!
Iron Mallard.
Present, lead board with this meeting.
Black Panda. Winter Soldraff.
I am here, but at what cost?
Thorse.
Good day, mate.
Wolverangatang.
Good day, mate.
Tyclops.
I'm here. Thanks for noticing.
Looks like we're here. We're near. Get used to it.
Sweet national pastime! Where are she-duck, scarlet waterfowl, and the quack widow?
Oh, they're probably off passing the Bechdel test somewhere.
Which is important. Now that we have taken attendance, let's get to the matter at hand. The future of Hollywood is in turmoil. I'm telling you, the superhero movie bubble is about to burst. They're making too many movies too quickly.
Slow your roll, Steve. You're always panicking.
I can't help it. I'm a natural-born leader who's constantly plagued about worry for the greater good.
Calm down, Steve. We didn't all go to prep school.
Actually, you're the only one who went to prep school.
Really? Where did the rest of you go to?
I attended Professor Javier's bilingual school for Jovene Dotados.
I was tortured and brainwashed by the KGPB&J for several decades. I know nothing of spelling bees or mathletics. I only know pain.
I was educated by titans, ice giants, and wood nymphs.
I was a bad little boy. I went to public school, but I spent most of my time in the principal's office.
I was in the musical theatre program at Juilliard. Yes, I was.
I studied under the tutelage of my ancestors through meditation and psychotropic drugs, which I grew myself. With the help of my ancestors, whose tutelage I studied under meditation because of the new drugs.
And I attended the School of Life.
That explains so much, and yet so little.
Now that they've broken all records, they have no place to go but down.
I'm not really concerned. I'm always the best part of every movie I'm in, even the ones where I keep my shirt on. Well, it's not that hard. Your movie series is like a limbo bar that you treat like a high jump.
That's not fair, Tony. I'm sure that Cyclops is very proud of the work that he's done in that series.
The best movie I was in had me knocked unconscious and locked in a closet for most of it.
I made a movie where everybody fell in love with the villain, then a movie that everybody hated, then a movie that everybody loved, but it wasn't really my movie as much as I was in the movie, and now they're going to replace me with my old girlfriend, but they're still going to let me be in the movie. I'm bulletproof, baby.
People seem to like my movies as long as they openly mock all of your movies and maintain an R rating.
I always thought that a movie doesn't have to actually be good as long as it's important.
We're getting a distress signal. Tony, conjure up one of those magical, technological, invisible computer screens that you do. Rorschach!
Wait, how come he gets to use a real name and not a pun?
His name is not Rorschach, it is Roar.
Because that's the sound a lion makes, and
Shack.
because he dresses like a hobo.
What can we do for you?
Time is of the essence.
We'll do whatever we can to help.
Give me a moment. I wrote it down in my journal. Rorschach's Journal, March 7th, 2020. Geese in the Target parking lot this morning, causing traffic to stall. This city is afraid of geese. They have seen its true face. The streets are extended gutters, and the gutters are full of duck food, and when the drains finally fill up with rain and water, all the geese will eat the duck food.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could, you repeat that?
Never mind that. Skip the poetry reading, Beatnik. What is the actual problem?
Theranos is coming!
That's a very topical reference.
He's coming to attain divine retribution through the alignment of an oppressive regime of vengeance and the emergence of new world power that will dwarf the cosmos.
Listen, hipster, what did I say about poetry readings?
We must defend the hidden Xfinity stones.
Did you say Infinity Stones?
No, I said Xfinity stones. If we're lucky, the heroes of Gotham City may already know the location of their Xfinity stone.
What exactly do you want us to do?
Theranos will not be at full power until he collects all of the stones. Until that time, perhaps the full power of your team will be able to keep him at bay.
How will we find him?
I'm sending you the coordinates. Use your green screen portal to lock onto his energy signature.
We won't let you down. Good luck.
Luck is a false societal construct. There is no fate but what we make.
Alright, you heard him, everybody. Let's go fire up the green screen portal and go tango with the big space gumdrop.
Tony, the rest of them should definitely run along ahead, but you and I should stay back and form a Plan B.
Whatever you say, boss man.
Do us proud, team. And don't forget, it's never too late to do a spin-off trilogy.
Oh, that is all fun. What's up?
It's a movie.
What?
This is a movie. You mean going to film us? What am I doing in a movie? The first scene has been shot already. I know. Your name isn't even Tony. I know. You're Tony. What are we gonna do? We're not gonna get paid, that's for sure. These production values are terrible. Mr. Director, I would just like to say, on behalf of myself and all the other people not wearing silly rubber masks, that we're very, very sorry, and we would like to go home now. You see, sir, we're not movie stars. We're uncles.
And if we're lucky, that just might be enough.
Who are you? Where did you come from? Why are you here? What's the square root of 289? What are you doing in our movie?
My name is Facebuds Windsor. I come from a place called Orangeland. I'm here to help you save the world. 17, and I have news for you. This is my movie.
Sweet Electoral College! We're in a movie about a duck.
So far, this plot is moving very slowly, and if something exciting doesn't happen fast, Janie is gonna get bored.
Hi, Janie!
Listen up! Here's the plot.
The villain's plot?
No, the plot of my movie.
You don't have to rub it in.
I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know. The script is very poorly written.
Hi, Janie!
It's basically a bunch of outdated cultural references held together by nonsense and inside jokes.
Don't forget funny voices. Can't make a movie without funny voices.
Pay attention! Theranos grew up on a planet where they never had any fun. So he decided that he is going to steal all the fun things for himself. He spent his life searching for a way to harness the Xfinity stones. And last week, he finally found it. The Xfinity Gauntlet. The Xfinity Gauntlet is the only device capable of harnessing the power of all of the Xfinity stones.
I mean, I could probably make my own glove if I wanted to.
Better save that for the final act.
Ah, right. Good idea.
The Xfinity Gauntlet was created long ago by my great ancestor Butterduck Fluffy Duck, just in case everybody started having too much fun.
But there's no such thing as having too much fun.
Which is why Butterduck Fluffy Duck never had to use it. But that was a long time ago. Now that Butterduck Fluffy Duck is no longer around to guard the Inity Xfate Auntlet Gay, Theranos was able to steal it, as well as the Duck Stone. That's how I found out about his plan.
That makes perfect sense. Continue.
There are 4 stones left. The Art Stone is in Gotham City, hidden amongst all the Gothic and Art Deco production design.
That production design keeps rebooting every couple of years. Nobody can keep track of it.
The Swimming Stone has been guarded for decades in the dark world by the High Lord Raven. Only those who can conquer all challengers in the Mortal Wombat Championship and defeat Raven himself will be able to retrieve the stone. Many have tried over the centuries, but none have succeeded.
But none of them was us.
Theranos is currently on his way to pick up the Music Stone. Hopefully, your friends will be able to hold him at bay while we collect the remaining stones.
I wouldn't call them friends, more like work acquaintances.
The Reading Stone is located in an old theater building. I don't know its exact location, but I was able to find a single clue as to its whereabouts.
The stone lays within these 4 walls, but you can only find it through direct address.
What about the final stone?
The final stone is the cooking stone.
Cooking, swimming, art, reading, music, ducks. Yeah, that about covers all the fun things in the universe.
So where's the cooking stone?
That's just it. I don't know. I've searched all over the world, but I haven't been able to locate it.
That because it no on this world cooking stone in Orange Land.
Wow.
Who's your friend?
Gentlemen, I'd like you to meet Dr. Bruised Banana.
It's good to meet you, Dr. Banana. Your work in snacks and treats is unparalleled. And may I say, I'm a big fan of the way you lose control and turn into a crazy cookie-eating maniac.
Thank you. It's always nice to meet me fans.
How could the cooking stone have been under my nose in Orange Land the whole time, and I never noticed?
That because you no have nose. You have duck bill because you duck.
That makes perfect sense. Continue.
Me on mission to find cooking stone in Orange Land, but me get attacked by Theranos and his entourage.
I can bring us back to Orange Land.
How you do that?
When Theranos unleashed the power of the duck stone, he didn't realize its full potential. Ducks are now his greatest power, but also his greatest weakness.
That makes perfect sense. Continue.
There's no time to waste, BB. Let's go find that stone.
We're with you, face buds.
Actually, you're not. The two of you can't go to Orange Land. It's a silly place.
Very silly. You not believe it till you see it. Only you no can see it because it too silly.
It would be far too silly for the two of you to handle. The two of you didn't even know we were in a movie a couple minutes ago.
Hi, Janie.
Maybe you'd be better off leaving this to the professionals.
There's got to be a way for us to help.
Actually, there is. Call this number.
Screen Cops, film PIs, and television memorabilia collectors.
Call the number on the card. If we're lucky, they're between cases and might be willing to help. They might be humanity's last hope.
That makes perfect sense. Continue.
That's about it. BB and I will find the cooking stone. Hopefully, your team will be able to take the duck stone away from Theranos.
Let's go. Meow!
I'm right behind you, BB. Mistopheles!
Can you make a phone call with your magical television communication hologram?
Just use your cell phone.
Right.
We fell in love in high school.
Yeah, we were. We were high school sweethearts.
But then after our junior year, his parents moved away.
But I never forgot her.
He never forgot me.
No, her face is burned on my brain. And it was 34 years later that I was walking down Broadway, and I saw her come out of Toffanetti's. We both looked at each other, and it was just as though not a single day had gone by. She looked exactly the same.
I was cryogenically frozen by mistake my freshman year after I accidentally checked the wrong box while signing up for an on-campus meal plan. They lacked the technology to thaw me out until the sous chef at Toffanetti's had an epiphany. I didn't age a day, but now garlic kind of smells like purple.
She was just as beautiful as she was at 16.
He looked terrible, that face, that body, all of it very bad, just horrible.
I asked her to marry me right then and there.
I turned him down, figured I could do better. Then a duck bit me on the tuchus.
This here's the voicemail for Screen Cops, film PIs, and television memorabilia collectors. For a list of useless trivia about movies you didn't even know existed, press 1. For a list of the 10 best movies starring Sigourney Weaver, press 2. For a list of the 10 worst movies starring Judd Hirsch, press 3. For a list of the best performances by Ryan Gosling, press your head against a wall several times until you come to your senses. If you would like to report an intergalactic mystery or otherworldly scavenger hunt type quest that was given to you by a stuffed bird, please leave a message at the beep.
Hello, this is Captain Ameriquack. I was given this number by Facebuds Windsor. There's an evil space guy named Theranos who is trying to steal all of the Xfinity stones so that nobody but him will have any fun. It sounds like he has a bunch of minions working for him, so we're hoping you might be able to help even the score a bit. I guess that's it, so if you could call me back, my number is...
full.
Well, I guess that's that. Want to play tennis? I can't just sit here and do nothing while our friends are out there in trouble. Want to play Wii tennis? The only stone that nobody's looking for is the reading stone. So that's our best shot. Want to play Wii baseball? To the theater! The American theater!
Holy casserole, Blackbird! The contrast has gotten so bad in our art design, you can't even tell if it's day or night.
I am the night.
Holy State Bank of Ottawa, Blackbird! You're as upset as Jimmy Stewart's aunt in that movie about the invisible rabbit.
Harvey!
Holy 32 gigabyte flash drive, Blackbird! You need to stay calm like your favorite character from the sitcom Friends.
Rachel!
Holy unnecessary Rambo sequel, Blackbird. Did you notice the left fender on the Birdmobile? It has a big
dent!
Holy digital candy thermometer, Blackbird. Did you ever wonder what would happen if Jason Bateman and Chuck Todd got married? Would they each keep their same last names, or would one of them go by
Jason Todd?
Holy Oldsmobile Cutlass Sierra, Blackbird. When you're choosing a vacation spot, do you consider a location being right next to a popular tourist attraction a pro or a
con? Shazam! We're under attack, Sparrow. Put your mask on.
Nah, I like the way my hair looks when the wind blows.
You fool! If the producers spend all their time animating your golden locks, the rest of the animation will be crude and unfinished. Too late! This how it look when me walk.
We don't have time to discuss the graphics. Take it up with the accounting executives on this picture. There are bigger problems at hand. My name is...
I know who you are. I'm the world's greatest detective. You Columbo? No. Jessica Fletcher? No. Nancy Drew? No. One of Hardy Boys? No. Other Hardy Boy? No.
His name is Blackbird. He's the hero of Gotham City.
I'm not the hero they deserve. I'm the hero they can afford.
Ahem.
This is Sparrow.
The Sparrow.
Sparrow. I've actually had quite a few. I keep losing them.
What did you say?
Nothing, number 7.
This is Dr. Bruised Banana, and I am...
What kind of a detective would I be if I wasn't already able to deduce your identity? You are the famed quacking crusader, Super Duck.
No.
Darkwing Duck.
No.
Gizmo Duck.
No.
Canard Thunderbeak.
No.
Wild Wing Flashblade.
No.
Duck Dodgers.
No.
Deadeye Duck.
No.
Howard the Duck.
No.
Lobo the Duck.
No.
Jemima Puddle Duck.
No.
Doobie Duck.
No.
The host of Doobie Duck's Disco Bus.
I know who Doobie Duck is. No.
Obviously, I know who you are. But why don't you tell the boy?
I'm 33.
Then why did they let me adopt you?
They didn't. What's your favorite beer?
Stella!
What's your favorite Nicki Minaj song?
Freedom!
We're getting off topic. My name is Facebuds Windsor.
Facebuds Windsor. I said it first.
Dr. Banner, why don't you go ahead and head over to Orangeland? I'll be right behind you after I get things squared away here.
Okie dokie. Ineffable!
Let's try to focus, guys. I'm looking for a guy named Rorschach. Raspy voice, not much personality. Looks like the illegitimate love child of McGruff the crime dog and Ronald McDonald. Any idea where I might find him?
Walk down the right back alley in Gotham City, and you can find anything.
This might take a while. I have a lot of explaining to do, and the audience has already heard it more than once. Do you mind if they just go on to the next scene while I bring you up to speed?
It's probably for the best.
Whose job is it to edit this turkey anyway?
I never ordered a chicken fried steak. Come to think of it, I don't know what chicken fried steak is. Is it chicken or is it a steak? I don't know, I just know that it's fried.
You're the ones who are fried.
What exactly am I looking at here? I don't know, he sounds like Rocky, but I don't see Bullwinkle anywhere. Who are you?
The name's Sylvester Squirrelone.
Well, it was very nice meeting you. We've got to go find a magical gem, save the universe, so we're just gonna,
Not so fast. That's exactly what we're here to prevent you from doing. 10 days ago, a crack commando unit.
What exactly is a crack commando?
You know, a commando that's, really good. 10 days ago, a really good commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they did not commit.
What was the crime?
Culinary fraud.
Huh.
These men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground.
Sorry to interrupt again, but this is not Los Angeles.
It's not?
Also, we're not underground.
Underground is a simile.
No, it's not.
It's a metaphor.
Not really.
It's an adverb.
It's a compound noun.
Today, still wanted by the government.
Well, of course they're still wanted. They escaped less than 10 days ago.
They survive as soldiers of fortune. Yeah, if you have a problem.
They can hire you.
If no one else can help.
We get it. Theranos hired you to stop us.
And if you can find them.
Obviously, we found you.
Maybe you can hire the B Team.
The name of your team is the B Team?
Yeah.
Why not the A Team?
That name was taken.
Why not the best team?
We're not the best.
Why not the good team?
We're not that good.
Well, once again, it's been a pleasure to meet you and, with the things and whatnot, but we really must get going.
I just got a memo.
What? How? Why? From where? From who? From who? I hate you. No, you don't. No, I don't. You love me. It's true.
Apparently, our team has been bought by Xfinity.
Xfinity? Woof. Are they making you change your team name?
Yeah.
What is the new name of your team?
Just call us the Xfinitables.
Right, well, good luck with that. We are gonna go.
Not until you meet the team. Presenting Arnold Schwarzenelephant. Who is your duckling and what does he do?
Nothing unusual about that.
Duck Norris.
Violence is my last and favorite option.
This is actually happening.
Goose Willith.
Come out to the theater. We'll get together, have a few quacks.
Steven Seagal.
The seam of my pants and the elastic in my girdle are both under siege.
Christopher Squawkin.
I can't remember where I put my watch.
Well, now that we've met your team...
Jaybird Statham.
Whoa.
Ibix Elba. Jean-Claude Van Dingo.
My accent is like a Belgian chocolate milkshake. Very thick.
If that's all you have...
Jet Lemur.
I learned all my lines phonetically.
Wesley Stripes.
Anything can be a tax shelter if there's a roof on it.
Milk Gibson.
I'm only nice on screen. Off screen, I'm a bloody mess.
A duck walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man, run in the stand.
Hello?
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. I can tell you I don't have money, but what I do have are a very particular set of skills.
I'm sorry. Who is this exactly?
Lama Neeson.
This is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Dolphin Lundgren.
I stand corrected.
Russell Crowe and Jamie Foxx.
Really? Oh.
Rabbit De Niro.
Am I listening to you? Am I listening to you? Am I listening to you? Well, you're the only one here, so I must be listening to you.
That one surprises me.
Dwayne Bogart Johnson.
Blood, sweat, and raspberry sorbet. First two you give, last one you earn.
Isn't that redundant if his last name is...
Leonardo DiCaprio.
I would just like to remind you that my contract clearly stipulates that there will be no bears in this movie.
Classy.
Robert Redford.
If this movie makes it to Sundance, it'll ruin me.
Classy.
Sidney Hippo Poitier.
They call me Mr. Hippo.
Classy.
Al Pacunicorn.
Say hello to my little horn.
Less classy.
And our newest recruit, Kaiser Soze. That's my team, and we've been hired by Theranos to stop you from finding the reading stone.
Oh wait, hold on. If all you want is money, I'll just pay you off. I'm a billionaire.
If you want to renegotiate a contract, you'll have to call Xfinity customer service.
Alright, I guess we're doing this. Armor on! Suit up!
You okay?
I don't know.
The joke's on you. This is a movie and we're the bad guys. You know what that means.
The bad guys get to use guns.
Get him!
This here's a neutralizer. It's from some friends out of town. It affects the certain parts of your brain, especially the memory portion. Now, it can be set on hours, days, or even years, but for our purposes, we're just setting it on a few seconds here, even though that might have been more convenient to the plot to set it on longer than that, and of course, we will just forget to use it again later, even when that would be convenient.
So, we got your message. We were between cases, so here we are now. Looks like you got a clue for us? Yeah, hold my bag. Alright, let me see here. Alright, thank you, sir. Alright, let's take a look. Pretty simple stuff here, standing case. So the stone lays within these 4 walls, but you can only find it through direct address. What do you think?
We're in a theater.
Behind the 4th wall.
Yep.
Alright, here, file this. 1 second. I always like to stick these, way back in there. Hold on a second. Alright. Got it. There we go. Go. Pretty easy.
Alright, so why don't the 2 of you go ahead and head off to that there Mortal Wombat competition, and the 2 of us will stick around and take care of Sly and the Family Stone.
Well, he was the head counselor at the boys' camp, and I was the head counselor at the girls' camp. And they had a social one night, and he walked across the room. I thought he was coming to talk to my duck, Maxine, 'cause people were always crossing rooms to talk to Maxine. But he was coming to talk to me, and he said,
I'm Ben Small of the Coney Island Smalls.
At that moment, I knew the way you know about a good melon.
My real name is Nancy Manschwartz. I'm from Opelika, Florida.
I hate melons, but I love ducks.
You must be Theranos. I thought you'd be taller.
I take it that the duck reached you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And yet here you are, even with the puppeteer not realizing she herself was a puppet. The duck accomplished her mission.
You may regret that. She brought you face to face with the heir apparent to the throne of Waka Waka Waka.
Heir apparent? More like heir apparent.
That's what I said.
I'm making a play on words. I'm saying heir, spelled E-R-R, like a blunder or a mistake. It's funnier on paper.
Where are we?
My home planet of Titan AE.
This place looks like it was made out of cardboard, construction paper, and popsicle sticks.
It didn't used to be. It was beautiful. Titan AE was like most planets. Lush, green, pure, and full of life. There was only one problem. It was very boring. When we all got tired of counting our fingers and our toes over and over, I offered a solution.
mischief.
But at random, dispassionate, fair to rich and poor alike. They called me a madman, and what I predicted came to pass.
I didn't know I was looking at a prophet.
You aren't, but I am. I have a good piece of the back end on this movie, so I'm hoping for a solid turnout at the box office.
I meant prophet like a visionary or a soothsayer, not profit like financial gain.
I am aware. I was making another play on words. It really is funnier on paper. You should consider reading the script.
I'm afraid literacy was never our strong suit.
Our?
Well, that was easier than I expected.
Where did you find a Kansas farmhouse?
Kansas. Where else?
Why go through all the trouble to fly to Kansas and back? Why not just throw a big rock at him?
That's enough, Theranos. We've got you surrounded. Or at the very least, we're standing in a semicircle that borders the edge of your peripheral vision.
I'm bringing in the pine.
My mind is always full of nothing but pain.
Greetings. Allow myself to introduce myself. My name is Magnum Steel.
And I am Remington P.I.
And together, we're Screen Cops.
Film PIs.
And television memorabilia collectible types. Now, we cannot help but notice that many of you have brought what we in the business like to call a gun to this here shindig. As for Remington and me, we don't like guns. Don't use guns.
Don't play with guns.
Don't even touch a gun.
Ever.
We use a thing we like to call gadgets.
Gadgets are great.
Gadgets are fun. The first gadget we brought with us here is this here fine Mary Poppins bag. It is full of Butterworth sweet candies as well as hammer space.
Yeah, like say you want to go on a disguise somewhere. You pull out, you got a monocle. Must be going someplace fancy, got yourself your monocle. Then you go into another little party and you get a horse mask. You must be going to who knows what different kind of party you're going to there. And then, I think you get the picture.
We even got the kind of gadgets that could end this here movie right now. We got the kind of gadgets that are so cool, we could just jump to the final act of the movie and be like, poof, it's all said and done. But you know what? It's no fun, and we don't do it.
Nope, never will. We don't do that.
Well, I can see that use a lot isn't much for conversating. All right, I guess we'll get down to it. Let them have it.
It's funny.
Why don't you show them how funny it is?
Yeah, I choose you, side duck. Excuse me, sir. We are here for the Mortal Wombat competition. Take a number.
Where are the numbers?
You're number 3. Very good. Is there a warm-up area? You're standing in it. Didn't you used to have more hair?
Where were you hiding your shield?
I'm not Captain Continuity.
Oh, hey, look, armor gloves. Didn't know I had those.
What are the rules for the fight?
What fight?
This fight.
What fight?
The fighting competition.
This is a dance competition.
Dance competition.
Yep.
The Mortal Wombat competition is a dance competition?
Yep.
Where's the wombat?
He was mortal.
That makes perfect sense. Continue.
You are one ugly feather duster. I'll be Quack.
Alrighty. I love you, Jeff Bridges!
Ow.
Well, that looks like it's done. Bad news for you. The second one's always the worst!
Oh.
Rorschach's Journal, March 8th, 2020. You want to know about Rorschach? I'll tell you about Rorschach. Once a man has seen society's black underbelly, he can never turn his back on it. Never pretend, like you do, that it doesn't exist.
Tequila. Thank you. I'm Professor Manhattan, but today I am a little old-fashioned.
No matter who orders him to look the other way.
I grew up on a farm, so about once a year we had to make an appointment with the horse doctor. That might seem unusual to you, but in a small rural town it's very normal. I mean, the chief of police was a duck, and the mayor was a Canadian, so we just kinda rolled with the punches.
We don't do this thing because it's permitted. We do it because we have to.
It's great to be back in my home state of confusion. I was born in it, and I have no plans to leave. Ever.
We do it because we're compelled.
I can't stand being in the same room as a duck. Whenever they're around, there's always a foul smell.
I was investigating a duck napping case. Ogden and Nash, 7-year-old ducks, twins.
It's a calculated risk to put a duck on a basketball team. They don't know how to dribble, and they only know how to make a foul shot.
I was young then, too soft on criminals. I was still an idealist. I hadn't yet pierced the veil of this dark storm cloud we call society. Turned out the whole thing was a big misunderstanding. Ogden and Nash were just taking a nap.
You know what's brown and sticky? A stick.
Breaking my back just to know your name. 17 tracks, and I've had it with this game.
Rorschach, right? I am fruit.
He doesn't like you.
I'm sorry?
I don't like you either.
What's the best way to wake up Lady Gaga when she's taking a nap? Poker face.
I am fruit.
Don't insult us. You just watch yourself. We're wanted men. I've been given a timeout in 12 systems.
I'll be careful then.
You'll be in timeout.
Well, somebody told me that you had a boyfriend who looked like a girlfriend that I had in February of last year. It's
I am
not
fruit.
confidential.
This little one isn't worth the effort. Come, let me buy you something.
I
am fruit.
that you had a boyfriend who looked like a girl.
Maybe we should talk outside.
I had in February of last year. It's not confidential. I've got potential. Somebody told me.
All right, Rorschach. We are here to help you find the art stone.
I already have it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So, what were you doing in there?
Writing in my journal.
Oh, right. Well, good job, everyone. Mission accomplished. So, Blackbird, I guess we should try and head over to the Mortal Wombat tournament and see if we can help out with securing the swimming stone.
Listen, kid. You're getting on that plane. I'm staying here until the plane gets safely away. Last night I wrote a good many things, in a lot of ways. I did the thinking for both of us. Well, I've done a lot of it since then, and it all adds up to one thing. You're getting on that plane with Blackbird where you belong. You've got to listen to me. Do you have any idea what you'd have to look forward to if you just stay here? Inside of us, we both know you belong with Blackbird. You're part of his work, the thing that keeps him going. If that plane leaves the ground and you're not with him, you'll regret it. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon for the rest of your life. I've got a job to do. Where I'm going, you can't follow. What I've got to do, you can be no part of. I'm not good at being noble, but it doesn't take much to see that the problems of three little people don't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world. Someday you'll understand that. Not now.
So, Blackbird, I guess we should try and head over to the Mortal Wombat tournament and see if we can help out with securing the swimming stone.
Here's looking at you, kid.
What's the deal with Paris? It's one of the most beautiful cities in the world, but rich people keep naming their trashy hot mess kids after it.
This could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship. The cooking stone. I had it hidden in my crown. Oh dear.
Golden Twinkie.
I'm
She's the one. She stole it, the cooking stone. The missing stone. Her name is Golden Twinkie. It looks like she has got a giant glass of milk.
The ribbons apparatus to be $12.
I hope it's not
All
silk.
I have to do is find the stone.
Dr. Bananer, I wanted to check in on your progress. How's it going?
Not great. Me run into door. Yeah, right. So, what me need do?
The important thing is that you press the right button.
Cool. Something go wrong.
I mean, the actual right button. The button on the right. Then the middle green button.
Leroy Jenkins! Oh boy, more than one door. Face buds, there are 3 switches. Now what me do?
This should be easy. Just do the same thing you did last time.
Okay, same thing. Face buds, what go wrong that time?
I didn't mean do the exact same thing as last time. I meant do the same thing as when you pressed the correct buttons last time. Flip the blue switch on the right, then the green switch in the middle. And this time, don't run into the door.
What me do now?
Listen very carefully. This time, the color sequence will be different. I want you to pull the green lever. That was the blue lever!
You sure about this?
Yes, I'm sure. Blue! It's the same color as you!
It gray?
Gray? Dr. Banana, what color is each lever?
Gray, grayish, and light gray.
Dr. Banana, I think you're colorblind. Okay, let's try this again. What was that noise?
What you talking about? Me no hear big explosion noise.
You didn't push the first lever back into place, did you?
Of course not. That'd be very silly.
Good. Now that you've already pulled the incorrect lever once, we need to leave it where it is so that you don't cause any more damage.
Why you keep hearing explosion noises? Something wrong with you hearing?
My hearing is fine. Okay, I want you to pull the lever in the middle.
Can't you see I'm busy? Go away.
Me veni, me vidi, me vici!
This guy is so clumsy, but somehow he's winning. I think that the credit should go to the duck.
Ta-da!
Because of your work today, I hereby dub thee Sir Bruised Banana.
Hold on, Queenie. Me need borrow stone. Hand it over.
We get to have dinner, thanks to Facebuds Windsor, who kept the cooking stone safe tonight.
They're always after my Bucky Barnes.
Waka waka waka.
Boy, Odin's beard. I still call Australia home.
You wouldn't hit someone with glasses, would you?
That depends. Are they prescription or are they just for style?
Neither really. They're ruby quartz.
Stepping into the ring is our next competitor. Hailing from the frozen wastelands. Just because it's hotter here today, folks, don't expect his frozen heart to grow 3 sizes. He's got an icy stare and he's a baby bear.
I don't know. This guy looks tough. Could be trouble.
It's Sub-Zero!
Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. I'm Mr. Icicle. I'm Mr. Ten Below. Friends call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch turns to snow in my clutch.
Right.
I'm too much.
Dancing competition.
He's Mr. White Christmas. He's Mr. Snow. He's Mr. Icicle. He's Mr. Ten Below.
Crikey!
Where are all the vampires? You can't make a good movie without vampires.
Believe in yourself. Retaliate. The eyes of the ranger are upon you.
Expelliarmus! Farley, 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 fark! Bibbidi-babbidi-doo!
I deserve so much worse.
Looks like Doctor Who's on first.
Less doggy, more ping pong. Owie, owie, ow!
Yippee-ki-yay! Okay. Alright, Thors. Let's see what kind of a pitching arm you have. It's time for a fastball special. Alright. Sorry! I think that was a slider. Can we try a fastball? Alright. Sorry! I think that was a knuckleball. How about if you try throwing me underhand? Alright. Sorry! Hey, Cyclops, did you see where he landed?
I'll check.
We had no reason to fight this war.
Our next competitor might just be too hot to handle.
Cute dog. Yep.
Every day of his life is a scorcher, and that's just how he likes it. He once walked into a burning ring of fire and liked it so much he never left. He delivers babies to Disney circus animals, and inexplicably, he used to be the Vlasnik's Pickles mascot!
Didn't we just see this guy? No. They swapped the color palette. Clever.
It's Storkian!
I'm Mr. Green Christmas. I'm Mr. Sun. I'm Mr. Heat Blister. I'm Mr. 101. They call me Heat Miser. Whatever I touch starts to melt in my clutch. I'm too much.
Do, those work? I don't really know. This is weird. Maybe they're on backwards. Dagnabbit. Yeah.
Ouch. That hurts.
What do you say? What was that?
Where's the bathroom? I do not understand.
Oh, the hero dolphin.
Wait a minute. Why don't we just use our androids?
I thought we all agreed to get iPhones so that we could share minutes on a group plan.
It doesn't matter. The screen will always crack. All is lost. The future is futile.
I'm not talking about cell phones. I'm talking about our robots.
I am Image, human-cyborg relations, and this is my robot compatriot, Moron.
Boop, boop, beep, boop.
Don't you call me a mindless philosopher, you overweight glob of grease.
We need you to go distract Theranos while the rest of us come up with a new plan.
Boop, boop, beep, boop.
Moron says the chances of survival are 725 to 1.
Boop, boop, beep, boop.
We're doomed.
Boop, boop, beep, boop.
I suggest a new strategy. Let the big purple space warrior win.
Whenever there is a war, nobody wins.
Good luck, Teddy Ruspin. Droids don't rip people's arms out of their sockets when they lose. But space tyrants are known to do that.
You need to get going. What are you doing?
Taking one last look at my friends.
We're not your friends. We just met.
Boop, boop, beep, boop.
We were both born in the same hospital.
1921.
7 days apart.
In the same hospital.
We both grew up 1 block away from each other.
We both lived in tenement.
On the Lower East Side.
On Delancey Street.
My family moved to the Bronx when I was 10.
He lived on Fordham Road.
Hers moved when she was 11.
I lived on 183rd Street.
For 6 years, she worked on the 15th floor as a nurse for ducts, where I had a practice on the 14th floor in the very same building.
I worked for a very prominent duct neurologist, Dr. something or another. But him and me, we never met.
Never met.
Can you imagine that?
We still haven't.
Maybe one day.
Wouldn't that be something?
Can you smell what Bagak is smoking?
Noisy cricket, eh? Here, catch!
What exactly am I looking at?
I am Image, human-cyborg relations, and this is my robot compatriot, Moron.
Boop, boop, beep, boop.
Don't blame me, I'm an interpreter.
These are not the droids I was looking for. Why did they send you to me?
I am fluent in over 6 million forms of communication. I do believe they think I'm some kind of god.
You could never understand what it means to be a god.
It's against my programming to impersonate a deity.
One cannot impersonate a deity. One can only be a deity.
Boop, boop, beep, boop.
No! I don't think he likes you at all.
Boop, boop, beep, boop.
No! I don't like you either.
Boop, boop, beep, boop.
I beg your pardon, but what do you mean, naked?
Boop, boop, beep, boop.
My parts are showing? Oh, my goodness! Oh!
Does the effeminate one usually do all the talking? Have you nothing to say, little one?
Well, Moron, what do you have to say for yourself?
Have you ever sailed across an ocean on a sailboat surrounded by sea with no land in sight, without even the possibility of sighting land for days to come? To stand at the helm of your destiny. I want that one more time. I want to be in the Piazza del Campo in Siena. One more night of jazz at the Vanguard. I want to stand on summits and feel the sun on my face. Most of all, I want to sleep like I slept when I was a boy. Give me that. Just one time. That's why I won't allow you to get the best of me, let alone the last of me.
Good work, Moron. He's fallen asleep. Oh, dear.
Ready? Let's do this.
Stepping into the ring, it's, these guys.
My little buttercup has the sweetest smile. Dear little buttercup, won't you stay a while? Come with me where moonbeams paint the sky, and you and I might linger in the sweet by and by. Oh, dear little buttercup, with your eyes so blue. Oh, little buttercup, you're a dream come true. You kiss.
It's my ear.
Dear little buttercup, won't you stay a while? You and I will settle down in a cottage built for two. Dear little buttercup, sweet little buttercup, my little buttercup, I love you.
We were married 40 years ago. We were married 3 years. We got a divorce. Then I married Marjorie.
But first you lived with Barbara.
Right, Barbara. But I didn't marry Barbara. I married Marjorie.
Then he got a divorce.
Right. Then I married Kitty.
Another divorce.
Then a couple of years later at a duck pond, I ran into her. I was with some girl I don't even remember.
Roberta.
Right, Roberta. Woof. But I couldn't take my eyes off of her. I remember I snuck over to her and I said, what did I say?
You said, do you like ducks? And I said, yeah. Not as much fun as a dog, but better than a goose.
Right. So I ditched Roberta, we go for a coffee, a month later we were married.
35 years today, after our first marriage.
Roberta was very angry.
Well, she's my sister. My twin sister. Christmas is weird.
It is weird, isn't it?
Right, let's see what else we got in here. Oh, Star Trek gadgets. Oh, neat.
Yabba-dabba-dee-dee-ba.
Dance in the motor tunes.
My Golden Globes.
These appear to mostly be exploratory type gadgets. Beam me up, Scotty! Well, that's no good.
Oh, what? How dare you monologue me into a state of slumber? Enough of this silliness. I am tired of physical violence. It is time to unleash the power of the Music Stone.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O. With a oink-oink here and a oink-oink there. Here a oink, there a oink, everywhere a oink-oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Just coolin' with the animals, just chillin' on the farm. Come on, old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a duck, E-I-E-I-O. With a quack quack here and a quack quack there. Here a quack, there a quack, everywhere a quack quack. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Well, that was unusual. At least it looks like we got off easy, with our dignity intact.
There is no dignity in war. Indeed. Stop it! We can't take any more. We surrender. You fools. You think you are the only ones I have power over? I have plunged the entire world into a state of musical chaos. Not only this planet, but the entire universe. Here in Orange Land, things have become so strange. Here in Orange Land,
this song not in me range. What the?
I've seen a scene like this before, but it was in a different movie. The plot in that film made more sense. The characters were not so goofy.
Honestly, me real confused. Why everyone suddenly singing? Oh boy, why you be singing?
Because Theranos has won. He used the magic stone, and now we're all forced to sing.
Well, that's not good.
Does anyone else see that cloud?
Yup, that's a cloud, alright.
Googly and blue guy wolf.
In this show, there are no big dance numbers.
Now, who dis?
I admit, the score is ballad heavy.
Oh boy, this not good.
If you have some common sense, you have probably deduced this is a Muppet clip illegally downloaded from YouTube. Production fell behind before filming was complete. Cross your fingers we don't get to by Sesame Street.
Okay, it going well. Not so bad after all. Me hope heroes can stop Theranos before he can hurt it. They just humming, so it time for me solo.
You get it, girl.
Me so lost. Me not ever read movie script. Music rehearsal me might have skipped. If it not lazy to copy Les Mis, then me not know what is me so lost.
Do you know the zip code of the town of Big Rock, Virginia?
He think it 24603.
Everyone, the green room had snacks for us. We'll be done after we sing this song.
Where's Wally?
Where's Wally? Where's Wally?
This scene is out of order. This whole movie is out of order.
Where's Wally?
Presenting the winner of this year's competition.
So, do we just get the stone now? Is that how this works? Yeah, we got it?
Even though he hasn't performed yet, we took the liberty of putting his name on the trophy before we even began. He's equal parts Edgar Allan Poe and Raven Simone. He wears sunglasses inside. He has interesting style when it comes to hats, and he thinks Nikola Tesla should have lost the War of the Currents. It's Lord Raven!
chrome-plated rods, oh yeah. With the 4-speed on the floor, they're waiting at the door. You know that ain't where they get grease lightning. Grease lightning, you're burning up the quarter mile. Grease lightning, go grease lightning. Go grease lightning, you're coasting through the hip lap trials. Grease lightning, go grease lightning. You are supreme, the chicks are green for grease lightning. Purple French tail lights and 30-inch fins, oh yeah. A Palomino dashboard and dual muffler twins, oh yeah. With me pistols, plugs, and shocks, I can get off my rocks. You know that I ain't bragging, she's a real bragging grease lightning. Go grease lightning, you're burning up the quarter mile. Grease lightning, go grease lightning. Go grease lightning, you're coasting through the hip lap child. Grease lightning, go grease lightning. You are supreme, the chicks are cream for grease lightning. For grease lightning.
Honestly, I don't know if we can beat that. No one could.
Do not worry, friends. Maybe no dancer from this world could vanquish Lord Raven, but I know some heroes from another world. Deus Ex Machina.
Suddenly appearing in the ring, all the way from Gotham City, the ornithologists of justice, it's Blackbird and the Sparrow!
Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty and the moonlight overthrew ya. She tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throne and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the hallelujah. 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 I've been here before. I've seen this room and I walk this floor. I used to live alone before I knew ya. And I've seen your flag on the marble arch. Love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. It's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah.
this competition work, but I'm pretty sure they just knocked Lord Raven out of first place. Who cares about the trophy? These two heroes are going to take control of the swimming stone! I was in the bathroom when the plot was being explained. Maybe the floating duck can tell these two guys what they're supposed to do next?
One of you must go to Theranos and distract him for as long as you can. You cannot defeat him, but you must keep him talking long enough to prevent him from plunging the world into chaos and mischief. The other one of you, I'm afraid, must make a great sacrifice. Theranos may have more power than any duck, but he does not have more power than the very first duck. Butterduck, Fluffy Duck. I have used up most of my duck power, and if I travel back to Duck World, the source of all ducks, I would not be able to contain such energy. If I were to travel with heroes such as yourselves, maybe we could be able to combine our energy and harness the power of Butterduck, Fluffy Duck together.
That sounds like a pretty good third act.
At least it's not a skybeam.
I think it's pretty clear I'm the useless one, so I think it should be me.
You know my Captain America hoodie?
Yeah?
It's reversible.
So?
Your armor is on the other side.
Why?
I didn't want to tell you, but we didn't have the budget for both. I left it on the Batplane. Now go turn it inside out, put it on, and kick that purple grimace gumdrops behind.
That's very noble of you, and I appreciate that, but before I let you make the ultimate sacrifice, I have to ask you one question. Have we gotten all of the continuity shots before we shave you to play the other characters? Do we got them? Because we did maybe the dancing and the green screen, because we did the theater thing with them, Friday. And then we went to Xfinity, and because I don't think...
all right.
We got it? Okay.
Yes. It's in the can. America! Quack, yeah!
Wait a minute.
What's wrong, Janie?
What does Facebuds mean when she says sacrifice?
She just means Steve is going to have to make an important decision.
Who's Steve?
Uncle Anthony.
I thought he was a movie detective.
He plays a lot of parts.
Do we get to see what happens to Uncle Anthony?
We'll see him when he comes back at the end of the movie.
Can he come back as a duck?
I guess so. Do you think he should?
Yeah. That could be his sacrifice.
I thought you liked ducks.
I like ducks, but Uncle Anthony would have to cut his hair because ducks don't have long hair.
I guess that makes sense. Okay. I'll figure out a way to turn him into a duck by the time he comes back.
You're not going to show him turn into a duck.
How would I do that? We didn't film it before, and now he's in San Diego.
That's okay, I'll draw it for you.
Well, I don't know how it happens yet.
That's okay, I'll write it for you.
Okay, but no skybeams, alright?
No promises. Uncle Anthony picked up his shield and went for a walk.
Why is his hair so long?
Uncle Anthony has long hair.
Not that long.
Yeah, but I like drawing crazy hair.
Fair enough.
He walked all the way to the Purple Mountains. He waved to the doink and went through the polka dot door. On the other side was a farm. It was a crazy farmer that had tumbleweeds for feet. And there was also a red barn, a cow in a cage, and a weather vane that all had the same secret code on them.
Is this the weather vane we mentioned way back at the beginning of the movie?
Yeah. It's the special weather vane that can make dreams come true.
Does Steve need to unlock the secret code to use the weather vane?
No. Simon knows the code and he told it to him. Inside the barn was a park.
The park is inside the barn?
Yep. There was a bunch of doinkuses having fun and getting into mischief. There was a swing below the slide and another swing above the slide. There's also a green chair.
Did Steve use the swings?
No, he just looked at them. Then he went back outside to look at the weather vane.
And what was magical about the weather vane?
It had a sky beam.
You promised no sky beams.
No, I didn't.
I guess you didn't.
The sky beams were red, but there were 3 blue clouds with symbols on them and big raindrops underneath. There were 3 ducks that used the sky beam to sing.
That's not really how a sky beam works.
How do sky beams usually work?
They usually just kind of show up in a repeat distant shot and ruin the third act of a movie.
Well, this was a different sky beam. This sky beam made movies better. The 3 ducks used the sky beam to sing.
How did they use the sky beam to sing?
They sang to make a lightning duck appear.
Lightning Duck?
Yeah, she saves the movie.
So Lightning Duck is in the movie now?
Yeah, she's the hero.
Okay. And the sky beam is how they summon her?
No, the 3 ducks use the sky beam to sing. And then the weather vane turns into Lightning Duck.
Do they sing a particular song?
They sing a duck song. We are ducks, Lightning Duck is coming. Spin round and around, weather vane spin now.
And then Lightning Duck comes and saves the day.
Yeah.
So Steve doesn't need to turn into a duck.
No, he still needs to do that. He goes to a special lake and jumps in.
He jumps in a lake.
Yeah, near the cabin.
Which cabin?
Our cabin. Because my dad was fishing and wearing a really big silly hat. And my mom was cooking by the cabin. I'm looking through purple drawers to find duck stuff.
Do you find any?
Yes. There's a red wheel, a bag that says duck, a bag that says old, and a box of orange wheels. There's also a fairy wearing a kite on her head, and she had another bag with fairy dust. In fact, it has 2 less fairy dust.
So, what happens next?
The fairy puts too much fairy dust into the lake, and Galanthony turns into a duck.
Just a regular duck?
A really old duck that's the size of a person. And is yellow because Facebuds is yellow.
Was Facebuds there?
Yes. She brought him to the lake and jumped in with him. And the fairy dust can bind them into an old big yellow duck. And he had a bat.
Bat like a flying animal kind of bat, or bat like a t-ball bat?
A t-ball bat.
Does he play t-ball?
No, but I do.
Okay. So Steve is a duck with a bat.
No, Steve and Facebuds are a duck with a bat.
Steve and Facebuds are a duck with a bat, and Lightning Duck is the hero.
Not yet. The 3 ducks have to sing first.
Should we just skip to the end and have them do it now?
No. If you wrote other stuff, we can watch that first. If it isn't very good, we can fix it in post.
Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman.
All the world is waiting for you and the power you possess. In your satin tights, fighting for your rights. And the old red.
Whoa, Dizzy!
Where's Wally?
Ah! Where'd you come from?
What else you got?
We're in the that one coming.
Hoo-wah!
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
Hey, Remington, you got anything from Star Wars?
Oh, yeah, just give me a second. Here you go.
What am I looking at here?
Those are the Death Star plans.
Well, what good is that gonna do me?
Just wait for it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, good thing we wear sunglasses.
You got anything else, like a lightsaber or something?
I'm taken back.
Sacre mad.
Let me a second. Here, I got a J.J. Abrams script.
Well, what good is this gonna do me?
Turn to page 87.
My beignets.
I'm the spy.
What? You? Well, that didn't make any sense.
Yeah, don't question it.
The fools. They were no match for me. And I don't even have all the stones yet.
Then why does your glove look like it does?
Who dares point out continuity errors due to constraints of the prop budget?
I dare.
Another foolish mortal come to challenge my power?
Not just any mortal. I'm a proud uncle. And I'm here to put a stop to this silliness.
What hope do you have if this entire team of heroes couldn't withstand my power?
Well, I have two things going for me that they didn't.
Really? And what's that?
They aren't very smart. And I wrote the script.
You pitiful fool. The script stopped making sense over an hour ago. At this point, we're mostly using filler scenes and dance sequences to pad the runtime.
Yeah, but while you were doing that, some of my friends were defeating your minions.
No one can truly defeat my minions as long as I have the Xfinity gauntlet. Just as easily as I used music to quash your rebellion, I can use it to resurrect my fallen allies.
Is that the best you got?
That was just a taste of my power. Prepare to bow to the Lord of the Dance.
You're forgetting that while you might have the power of music on your side, I have the power of ducks on my side.
You are a chump of universal proportions. The duck stone was the first stone I took control of.
You think you can harness the power of all the ducks in the world with a shiny little jewel? Don't make me laugh.
I'll do more than make you laugh. I'll make you scream in agony.
All right, you big violet. You think you can combine the power of music and ducks? Go ahead. Prove it.
With pleasure. That was unexpected.
What's wrong? I thought you had everything under control. What's the matter? Are you chicken?
Never!
Well, it may look like a duck, dress like a duck, and dance like a duck, but unless it quacks like a duck, I'm pretty sure it's not a duck. And, I'm pretty sure that last one was riding a bunny.
Nothing is beyond my power. I will show you the kind of dancing ducks that only exist in your nightmares. I don't understand. What is happening?
You may have the duck stone, but that's only a symbol of the duck power, a representation. Now, my buddy Steve, he went back to the original source, and there is no more powerful duck than that.
Who is Steve?
I think he just arrived.
I tried to sleep, closed my beak more, tried to be softer, fluffier, less awake, fasted for years and years, wore yellow, abstained from mirrors, abstained from wax, slowly did not speak another word. In that time, my feathers, they grew past my feet. I slept in a nest on the floor. I swallowed a worm. I levitated. Went to the basement, wrote down my dreams, and was born again in a river. I got on my knees and said, Ahem. I flapped my own wings and asked for dominion at your feet. I flew over a volcano. I drank the water and spilled the beans.
I sat alone and begged and bent at the waist for the great power. I crossed myself and thought I saw the answer. I grew webs on my feet. I bathed in the lake. I plugged my ears with pages from the books of ducks. But still, inside me, coiled deep was the need to know.
Like that. I like the blue shoes better. Way out of here. Oh my gosh. He hit it on the roof. He hit it onto the roof across the street. I have never seen that. On top of the building.
Well, looks like a spoonful of sugar didn't help that medicine go down in a very delightful way. Did you hear that? We need it elsewhere. Screen cops, away!
That was very artistic and possibly metaphorical, but in the end, it accomplished nothing.
Oh, I wouldn't say nothing.
He may have had a very dramatic entrance, but your compatriot was nothing more than a distraction.
Exactly. He only needed to distract you long enough for me to steal the gauntlet and make... this.
Inconceivable!
It kind of started out as a secret, but do you remember when you realized that we were working on a video project? You know how you knew? How did you figure it out?
Well, I saw you and Uncle Anthony in the backyard when we were doing it, and it was like middle of fall, and I was like, my grandma was washing dishes, and I just came in from reading. It's like, what are they doing out there? And she said, go out and see what, and we investigate. So I went out there, and that's what you're doing.
And what did you do then?
I was part of it.
Do you remember some of the other jobs you got involved with? What were some of the other things you started doing?
The pictures.
Oh yeah, you definitely drew the pictures and explained some of that.
Yeah, and I was talking in it.
You got your voice in there.
Yes, and the lightning duck was there.
You know what? When we started this movie, Lightning Duck didn't exist yet.
Whoa.
Do you remember the purple costume you wore?
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so you were actually the hero and the villain. Didn't you film me doing some stuff? I think some of the puppets and...
Yeah, there was a thing where you were doing it with the Cookie Monster puppet and I was operating the camera.
If Uncle Anthony was here, you know what he'd probably say?
What? That was silly.
You think so? Well, I know Uncle Anthony'd like to be here, but this is a special project for him because this was the last thing that he did before he moved all the way out to California. You know why this is special to me? Because it's something that we got to do together. Hey, happy birthday, Janie.
God bless us, everyone.
Should we get back to the end of this?
Yes.
Alright, you ready?
What have you done?
Oh, it's quite simple. I simply divided you into smaller pieces.
Now that there are multiple versions of me, I will rebuild my power and take my vengeance. You can't destroy me. You can't even stop me.
We are ducks. Lightning Duck is coming. 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 Spin round, round, round and around. Spin round. Spin round, round, round and around. Spin round. We are ducks. Lightning Duck is coming. We are ducks. Lightning Duck is coming. Spin round, round, round and around. Spin round.
Oh, I don't need to stop you. That's someone else's job.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Lightning Duck.
Lightning Duck who?
Lightning Duck, who are you?
I am Theranos.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Lightning Duck.
Lightning Duck who?
Lightning Duck flying through your house. I am yellow. My name is orange. I have a red cape. I have a baby named Super Chocolate. Super Chocolate is what her cake says. Eat it.
車の窓から手を握り送ってくれた人よりもホームの陰で泣いていたかわいいあの子が忘られぬズンズンズンズンズンどこズンズンズンズンズンズンどこズンズンズンズンズンズンどこズンズンズンズンズンズンどこ花は桜に人は節語ってくれた人よりも港の隅で泣いていたかわいいあの子が目に浮かぶ
Even if you just flushed a bad guy down the toilet, you should probably still wash your hands.
A, B, C, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me?